Hi there. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry about that. Let me just adjust my camera just to make sure that I can see you and you can see me. Right, hello there. Right, I'm Terence Payne, and I deliver the electrical installation work in regards to my channel. Now, I have to say thank you guys for making the channel what it is, because I am quite impressed that people have actually taken the time to respond, subscribe, and to leave comments. Now, excuse me. Now, I'm quite pleased with my subscribers, and I have to say thank you to you all, basically. Um, I remember when I only had one subscriber for a while, but now I have 168 subscribers. Now, I know it's not tremendous, but to me, that is a gold mine, okay? And I appreciate that, because what it shows is that some people have actually taken the time to look at the work that I'm doing, has decided that it is something that is of interest to them, and it has made them probably more aware that there's real stuff on the internet that you can actually use and become more productive for yourselves. Now, I've got a number of things I want to do and a number of videos I want to make. And one of the videos I'm hoping to make shortly is capacitance and capacitors and capacitance. Sorry about that. And you got to excuse me, right? I was at the dentist on Friday, and she has plucked out a number of my teeth, so I can't get my tongue around my teeth correctly. So I do apologize for that. Okay. Now, because I'm going to be dealing with capacitors as such, and I'm going to put it in a video, and you know where the videos are already, so hopefully you will find that for yourselves. I'm going to now begin to change one or two things how I present the work, because what I need to do is to make the presentation or the videos so that you can take it out as a block and fit it into the new T system. Now, I've looked on Sitting Girls in regards to the T work, well, quite qualifications, I should say. Let me get it right. T qualifications. And what it seems to me is that you're able to take blocks and fit it into, so you build a more versatile engineer. That's the idea behind this, I believe. And I think that once it's applied correctly and the students use it correctly, it should be quite effective in producing engineers of the future. Because if I said to you that you're just a plumber and the plumber just comes and fits the pipe, but that is no longer the case, is it? You're not just a plumber anymore. You're coming and you're putting a water meter in place. That water meter is going to send transmissions to the water board automatically. So you now come plumber, come part-time electrician. Okay? So you as an engineer has got to be able to modify and prepare for the future, and that future is yours. Once you're prepared for it, there's very little that can stop you. Any changes happen within 10, 20 years won't affect you. You will still be able to make a living from that criteria. And that is what going to college, educating ourselves and qualifying is about. Um, sorry guys, can you hear me? I don't even know if you can hear me. Oh yes, well, it says you can hear. I apologize if you can't, but I'm sure that you can hear me here. Let me just see what I've got. Okay, yes, I'm in tune. Thank you. Okay. So what I'm looking at doing is making sure that I keep up to the standard and up to date. I'm looking at how to prepare my lessons so that they can be taken out as a block and fit into your schedule. But remember, even though you take it out as a block, you need to still open up that information so you can learn that for yourself, because you is the individual who has to be able to do the mathematical calculations, determine the health and safety requirements and specifications, and those are still coming down to you to achieve. Okay, there's no shortcut to this. It's not a quick fix. There's no quick fixes. Once you're going to be an engineer, believe me when I tell you that you're an engineer for life. And even though I'm retired now, you still see that I'm still part of that ethos. Okay. Right, now I want to do something on capacitors, but let me show you what I have in mind. Okay. Right. And I'm going to show you what I have in mind. Now, you're not going to see this. It's quite okay. This is cling film, yeah? Cling film. And what I'm going to do with the cling film is to show you how a capacitor is constructed. Now, yes, I know. All of you out there know how a capacitor is constructed by now. I did it last week in electrical principles. Okay, but I don't care what you say. You say what you like. I'm still going to show you. Now, this is cling film. This is foil. Common oven baking foil. Okay, nothing spectacular, but when we take, and the cling film is going to be called my dielectric, okay? When we take a piece of cling film, let me just get scissors. When we take a bit of cling film and we cut it, yes, we cut it, okay? And we cut through it here. Oh, sorry. Let me bring it up to the camera, and we cut through it here, like so, okay? Now, the capacitor is made up in a way that where sorry, hang on a second. Let me just see if I can get this down. And I'm going to come back to you anyway. Okay, so I'm cutting the cling film. Now, this is my dielectric, right? And my dielectric sits on top of my foil. Then I put another piece of foil onto my dielectric. Okay. All right. So you can now see that my dielectric is sandwiched between two pieces of foil. Okay. See that? Can I show you that? Okay. So that's one foil. Okay. And that's my dielectric there. See? Okay. And that's my other foil. And it sandwiches between that. Now, a capacitor is simply then become a matter of rolling this tightly. Now, obviously, I'm not going to roll it as tightly as it would normally be in the real world, but showing you how that effect is constructed to make a simple capacitor. Now, you're thinking to yourself, where are the terminals? Now, from each of these ends here, that's in here, you will have a terminal attached to it, okay? And that terminal would be protruding at either end, both ends, basically, or it might seem to come round and meet in the middle, So what I'm doing now is that, yeah, I'm not rolling what you might think, gentlemen or ladies as well. Okay, so get that thought out of your head. Thank you. All right, now all I've done now is to roll this up completely as a capacitor, and this, believe it or not, was, if I put a terminal here, it would probably work as a capacitor with a small voltage applied to it. But what the, sorry, let me just bring you up a little bit more. But what the dielectric does, when you apply a charge, let's suppose we had two terminals, one end of this, coming from each piece of the foil, and we applied a 1.5 volt battery across it. What happens is that because a distortion in the electrons in regards to the dielectric, where they tend to be distorted to one side or another. When you remove the voltage, that status still remains, and the capacitor does not discharge, but it will discharge slowly over time. But to discharge the capacitor, you will need to use a relevant resistor between the two terminals, which will allow the capacitor to discharge slowly and safely. Okay. But for my man-made capacitor here, you can see that the principle behind it is quite simple in creating a capacitor, and I've simply folded some more further, which makes it even thinner still. Okay. And that would be my man-made capacitor. Now, I know it looks nothing like a capacitor that you go out and get in the shops. Let me show you what the capacitor would look like in real world. So in the real world, did I? It's okay. I've got them on the other side of the room, and I'm not going to go for them now. But in the real world, you can see that here I will be using a breadboard, okay, so forth, to build my circuitron. Okay. I did order some components, which I do have, but there. Hang on. Bear with me a minute. I'll be back in a second. Hang on. I'm still here. Okay, I'm still here. Hang on a second. Bear with me for a second. Let me see if I could get any of these. Okay. Okay, I don't know yet. I'm just going to see if I get any response from this buddy. Hang on a second. I ordered some components the other day, but I will have to admit I haven't had the time to look through them all. Sorry guys, I haven't got no capacitors here. I thought I had. I've got LEDs and transistors. But have you seen these big LEDs? I mean, these are giant of LEDs. I mean, I must admit, I'm quite pleased to see that they've made them this big. Because I remember when I was in class at UCE, we used to have these small LEDs, but these you can get your hands on, chunky. Okay, sorry guys, got that. Okay. Now you can order your stuff from Aircraft. Okay. Aircraft, yeah. Aircraft. Aircraft? No, you don't. Rapid. sorry, carriers, Rapid. Okay. All right. You can order this from these people here, Rapid. They're online suppliers. Right. And again, back to my capacitor. So what I would be saying to you, and what I'm hoping to do, is to make the videos I make now into a possible section that you can take out and put in. So what I'm going to look at doing is putting the videos in their own shell, so that they are more visible, and giving them a label that you can hopefully read more precisely and be more selective in your videos that you watch. Okay, but these are just things that I'm looking at doing at the moment, so I'm hoping that will get us there. It's okay. I'm just trying to. It's okay. I've got something here at the bottom of my screen, and I'm just trying to see why it's there. So excuse me for a minute. Say something. Okay. Now, okay. Now remember, capacitor is mainly foil and a dielectric. Now the dielectric could be anything. Okay, it could be this thin, and sometimes you use different materials, which gives you a different capacitive reactance. Okay, so thank you guys for watching my channel. Thank you for supporting me over the number of years. I was off with an illness back in June, July. So, but thank God I am back on my feet, all being well, and I hope to continue to serve you as I have done in the past. Okay. One day, believe me, I'm going to reach 200 subscribers. One day. Okay. One day. Right. That's my done for now. I'm going to go and look at what I'm going to do in regards to the capacitance work, and I'm going to begin to get those online now. I'm not going to release them directly just yet, because what I want to do is to make sure that we are trying to run in time with the T program, but not precisely. Okay, so I'm not going to try to rush anything. So we'll see how it works. Now, please do give me any comments you have, and I never do this for favor. Can I get that up to? What does that do? Okay. Okay, right. That'll be it for now. Thank you. And I hope I will talk with you again in due course. Bye for now. And you have a good day. Okay. And thank you guys for supporting me and subscribing to my channel. I am quite pleased about that. And I'm not a top notch at this point in time, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. I will see you shortly. Okay. Right. I'm off to try and get that work done and talk with you again. Take care. Bye bye.